Ladies and gentlemen, this is Invisible Man and Invisible Woman next to me. I want to say thank you for understanding what the P.U.W.F is, which is the podcast for underappreciated wrestling fans. From being dumped away from another podcast, being threatened by another podcast, and rising above it all and making a certain person, shout out to D-Walk from NXT Time with D-Walk, on the rise. It's funny how a podcast of unappreciated wrestling fans becomes really popular and on the rise. So, ladies and gentlemen, as they say in the business, and how I said it back in the day, wear those condoms because it's about to get rough. Oh, there we go. Ah, come on. Sorry about that, ladies and gentlemen. There we go.
And we stop the game. Shadows, we've been hiding, but not anymore. We going down. We're ready to even the score. From the basement to the big stage, we'll take it all. Unappreciated wrestling fans, it's time to brawl. Locked in, loaded, we break through the wall. The voices that echo when the champion falls. From the passion in our veins to the fire in our eyes. We're united as one, no more living in disguise. No more living in disguise. We're united as one. No more living in the skies.
Wednesdays at 9:30 p.m. NXT Time with D-Walk, and Saturdays at 9:30 p.m. the podcast for underappreciated wrestling fans. Woo! Good afternoon, good evening, Mr. D-Walk.
What's going on, Mr. Invisible Man and Mrs. Invisible Woman? What's happening today? How y'all day been doing?
She's
Woo! Hello.
Yeah, doing okay. Enjoying beautiful things called alcohol, and enjoying a wonderful Sunday. Subscribe, enjoy all that jazz. Hit that notification bell. We love you because of that. Miss D-Walk, as always, NXT Time D-Walk at 9:30 p.m. And just to get it out the way, to test out the waters, Mr. and Mrs. Ladies and gentlemen, I think I downloaded the new version of NXT Time.
I step in the ring, it's NXT Time. D-Walk is the same.
All right. Now, let's get into the nitty-gritty.
Yeah.
Mr. D-Walk, did you watch SummerSlam 24?
Indeed, I did.
Okay. I remember that you watched it with the live. Were you with the live watch along with Kevin and BX Sports? Shout out to BX Sports Jedi Network.
Yeah, shout out.
In your opinion, give a shout out to them, to Kevin and everybody else. In your opinion, what was your overall grade we're gonna start from the back to the front.
Overall,
At the end of it all,
I had to give it like a solid B plus.
give it a second. It's kind of wonky, ladies and gentlemen. It's okay. There we go. You're back.
Solid B plus.
Oh wow. Okay. All right. Well, this Invisible Woman from the 3-4 matches that we saw, and skipping a couple. What was your overall thoughts on
I am wondering if there were some more interesting matches that I didn't get to see.
Yeah.
Because like he said, we hopped in at like the halfway point, I think.
Yes.
The Cody Rhodes match.
Oh my God, that was a long fucking match.
And I don't know if it was that one or another one, but I said from the very beginning, like, this is a long one. Like, it was just a lot of like back and forth. And there were, what were the other matches? Like,
there was Bailey versus. But you know what? Let's start from the beginning. Start from the beginning from what D-Walk knows, and then we'll eventually get to where we are. Mr. D-Walk, what was the first match of the night of SummerSlam 2024?
Well, we kicked it off with Jelly Roll doing a national anthem. He did a good job. I did it. I liked it. Now we go to the first match, in which I was surprised they did this match first. We had Rhea Ripley versus Liv Morgan for the women's title.
No.
It was. What you about to say, Invisible Man?
Now, I have to give context to Miss Invisible Woman because she doesn't understand how this match started. Rhea Ripley is with Dominic Mysterio. Rhea Ripley used to be the champion. Rhea Ripley got hurt, and then eventuality, Liv Morgan has the belt now. Okay. Liv Morgan is thirsting on Dominic. You know, you're my mommy, and then like that's how it is. So Liv starts thirsting, and it seems that Dominic is trying to get to that, and she's like, "You can call me daddy. I can call you daddy. You don't have to call her mommy," and a lot of weird things. It gets really, and then she shows her butt on camera. On top of all that, it comes to a point where she comes back from injury, and she demands the title back. So, and then Dominic's like, I don't want to be with you. You're nobody. And she said that publicly. I don't want to be with you.
Hurtful.
I want to be with Rhea. Rhea's my mommy and all that stuff. And then she started crying. Liv can cry. Okay. Again, this is the mommy thing. Okay. This is like for a long time. Okay. Now we get to the match. Now, Mr. D-Walk, can you describe the match and tell me how it was? I know what happened. I know what happened. So please describe it.
It starts off where Rhea Ripley's arm gets dislocated.
Yeah.
Off like a couple of bumps. And Rhea Ripley apparently put it back in place. It was started off where Liv Morgan was playing a mind game with her. She's running in and out the ring, in which I hated that part. Like, fight. Quit doing all the ducking and dodging and everything. Fight. You gonna have bitch have to fight. So what did you run for already? But it was a good. It was a good back and forth. I was surprised by the outcome, and I was surprised by how the whole thing ended out. But we have Liv Morgan beat Liv Morgan beat Rhea Ripley with the help of Dirty motherfucking Dom. Player.
In the end, he helped Liv. Messed up, and Liv capitalized, won the belt, and outside the ring, came in and did a really sloppy Showtime kiss, like and all that.
So Dominic betrayed her in the end.
Dominic, because of that, boom, boom, left Rhea, and now he wants to be called Dad instead of calling her Mommy. Now, give me a second, D-Walk. What are your thoughts on this match? And now the culmination of dude and names. all.
I just want to know what's the out.
And make sure everyone hit that heart and that like in the comments.
Yeah, I just want to know what's gonna be the outcome after this.
It all.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's gonna be. But Cardella, please.
No, that's a good point. I think Rhea Ripley's gonna have some time to lick her wounds. Honestly, this sucks.
It does suck. Then you come back.
That's my newbie perspective on it. This sucks for her.
Yeah, exactly. And what's funny is that, and Dennis, you know this. This is gonna be a now that other things are transpiring. Luna, I apologize. Our cat is very nasty, like my girlfriend.
Rude.
Verily. What I do like is that if Rhea Ripley's going to go to the baby face side, to the hero side, that's fine. And Liv and Dom and other people, because I think a certain group's going to be disbanded and then turned into and named something else. We'll get to that part later. But I'm happy. I mean, Rhea Ripley comes back from an injury and then she gets the belt back. F no. Liv has been thrown in there as a let's just try her out. It happens.
Yeah.
And the crowd loves her.
I would have liked to see. It's more respectable if she walked in and said, "Hey, I want to earn my belt back."
She's a cocky asshole. So
Well,
I want that shit back.
So she lost.
Yeah.
But I thought
respect that. All right.
I thought Rhea should have won because she never lost the belt at all. Another thing, I cannot see.
But,
I was telling you said what happened?
I understand what you mean, but at the same time, it's this new WWE is based on storyline and crowd. The crowd really likes Liv, and if they want to extend the storyline and get more money out of this, they're gonna make T-shirts now with Liv and Dominic, and then they're gonna sell that shit, and then they can make a shirt. And WWE, you better coin me for this and put a clip on this in your TV show. You can make a shirt called "Mommy Mad." And then Rhea Ripley's in the back with a mad face, and in the front it says "Mommy Mad." That's all you got to do right there. That's shirts, Dirty Dom and Loose Liv. Ooh!
Another thing, I can't see. Another thing, I can't see Liv Morgan. Like, to me, Liv Morgan is not a wrestler like Rhea Ripley. Rhea Ripley could wrestle anybody.
Yeah.
Charlotte Flair, Nia Jax, Becky Lynch. To me, Liv Morgan can't. She can't wrestle a lot of them wrestlers. Becky Lynch could wrestle.
Yeah.
I can't see Liv Morgan wrestling Charlotte Flair, Becky Lynch, Nia Jax, no matter what, winning off of them.
Okay. Maybe not, but I use Liv Morgan's body and Riho's body from AEW as a template. Depending on the right person, depending on the right wrestlers, depending on the right dance, you can pull off anything. Liv sometimes can pull off a good wrestler, and I understand that sometimes she cannot. She just needs to find the right partner or the right trainer, because you have to consider her like a really short wrestler. But as a short wrestler, you're gonna have to train her to like dominate or do a lot of Rey Mysterio.
So you see her as a transition champion instead of being a real true champion.
I see her as a 3-month champion until the next.
So
big
transition. She just holding a belt for somebody.
No, transitionals for a month. I'm saying a 3-month champion. Let her get her stock. Let her put her resume up. Say she defeat Rhea. She probably will have 2 more matches until November. One probably in the 3-way and one for like a ladder or something, and she'll win that. And then in November in Survivor Series, Rhea can take it off her. Or, ladies and gentlemen, Rhea Rhea can have a team, and Liv can have a team. Whoever wins gets custody of Dominic. It fucking goes full circle now. By the way, Cardell, I have to explain this to Cardell, by the way. I just made a storyline that they knew it. Dominic, when he was a kid.
Hey, what if they do it though?
I'm sorry, ladies.
What if they do it like you said it?
Oh no, I know. Let me explain Cardell the story of Dominic because she doesn't know about this. Okay, when Dominic was a kid, we let Rey Mysterio and Eddie Guerrero. Eddie Guerrero came in. Another wrestler said, "I had sex with your wife, Rey Mysterio, so I think Dominic is my kid." Mm. And Rey Mysterio was like, "You're trash. You didn't have sex with my wife. Just because there was one picture when he was a kid and you guys were drunk at a party doesn't mean anything." Okay. Eventually, they came to a gentleman's agreement and said, "You know what? Let's figure this out a gentleman's way. Let's put the custody papers on a hook, and then put a ladder match for the custody of Dominic." This was a real match, okay. And they fought hard, and the father won. Okay, so that's with the father, okay. The real father, Dominic. Okay. Now, as I told Mr. D-Walk, now Liv Morgan and Rhea Ripley can have one or two things. They can have a Survivor Series match where Rhea Ripley has 5 wrestlers, Liv Morgan has 5 wrestlers, and it's elimination style, and whoever wins, right? Or, and they're kind of the same body types as Eddie and Dominic. I mean, Eddie, if you think about it, D-Walk. Kind of like Eddie was big, Ray was small, and Eddie was big. They can do it this way, where Liv Morgan and Rhea Ripley has the custody of Dominic on a hook, and it's a ladder match for the custody of Dominic's love.
That's a pretty good idea.
They're gonna do it. I swear to God, they're gonna fucking. Ladies and gentlemen, I will clip this and put this on YouTube. Rhea versus Liv ladder match for the custody of Dominic. But you know what's sad? Eddie's not alive. But Dominic, you know, can come out to the match. Like, come on! I like Rhea. She good, yes! You know, and then someone. Either way, that's my thoughts. What about you? This is a long match. Jesus.
No, I like that idea, and you're right. They probably will roll that out in the next couple of weeks.
They can.
And if they weren't already going to do it, they are now.
Hey, so who would be on Rhea Ripley and Damian Priest team? They apparently now they're gonna need a tag team now. They're gonna need 2 more people that need tag team. I was saying this, wouldn't it be funny if R-Truth came out of nowhere like, am I back now? I find that funny. You know, R-Truth still think
I hope so.
R-Truth still thinking he a member anyway, so that'd be fun.
We'll get to that when I get when we get to that, it will happen eventually. It's gonna happen.
Yeah.
All right. What's next on the list of matches? It's like
what would you grade it? What would you grade that Rhea Ripley and
storyline wise, B, because then it's gonna lead up to an A for the ladder match. But match wise, I give it a B, B minus.
Okay. Invisible Woman.
That's it.
Same. I might give it a B.
Yep.
I dig it. Hey, we twins. We matching. Okay. I give it a B. I dig it with a B. Next match, we got Brian Breaker versus Sami Zayn for the IC title. To me, I liked it.
Now,
I liked it.
Yes. This oh my God. You know, explain a little bit more. Another beer because this is ridiculous. I'll explain that in a second, but go on now.
This match, I liked it. The Brian Breaker, Sami Zayn, like they wrestled like 4 or 5 times already, and it's still good. Brian Breaker is a newer up-and-coming wrestler that he finna take over. He finna come wipe everything up. But the match was good. The match told a story. Brian Breaker. We got a new IC champion. New IC champion, Brian Breaker. And which Scott and Rick Steiner and DDP was sitting and watching this match. That was crazy. I don't know how they let Rick Steiner and Scott Steiner all get in there at one place all together, but that's crazy. I'm surprised Scott Steiner ain't do nothing crazy. But Braun Breaker wins the match. He beats Sami Zayn. Where do you see Braun Breaker going now? Who do you see him wrestling? Give me at least 3 opponents.
First off,
Invisible Man, what's your answer for this one?
First off, I hated this match. I mean, it was a good match. I'm not gonna say no to that. I would respect that. But I hated this match because you just did a match. You just did the same. Oh shit, that's mine. You just did this match a fucking month ago. A month ago. It's the same match.
Really?
There was nothing different about this match. It was the same exact fucking match, except they told each other, "Wait a minute, maybe we should have put Braun Breaker to win, but we trusted the emotion of the crowd for Sami Zayn. It paid off, but people didn't like that. So let's just rewind this shit all over again and do the same thing except tweak the result." And it pissed me off because you should have pulled the trigger last month.
Yeah.
This was supposed to be like a redemption match for
Braun, who is the villain. Yeah. You don't do redemption for the fucking villain.
No.
You don't.
No.
Not in wrestling. Like, a villain would do anything to fucking win. Not be like, I lost because I cheated, but he didn't, so I should get another chance. No, that's April Ludgate from fucking The Office. Sorry. Parks and Rec.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Well, okay, so I don't know Braun Breaker as a wrestler to have opponents to pair him up with, but what about that the guy whose Trick is fighting next on Tuesday?
Pete Dunne?
Yeah.
Against Braun Breaker? Won't be a good match on live television. Because Pete Dunne's all about, like, he takes his time to stomp on your hands and your knees and your elbows, and then he kind of ramps up at the end. Braun Breaker ramps up at the beginning.
Yeah. And
then he gets all cocky in the middle, and then he ramps up at the end and does power moves. That's basically what he is. He's a wrestler that can throw your ass around in the beginning, act like an asshole in the middle, and then throw your ass out at the end, and then be like, "Rah!" That's it. So you got to find, I would say, Seth Rollins. He wants to go after that belt. I don't think he can, though, but if he could. I guess maybe The Miz talking back and forth for a match. And then as a third, I don't fucking know. I don't know. Johnny Gargano. I mean, he's smaller than Zayn, but the guy can go, and he has heart. And he's fought big guys before and powerful guys before. He can sell it.
Yeah,
that's what I think. And I think he should win against Braun.
You already know they're gonna have different to do it. Ilya Dragunov. You already know they're gonna do that one. You know that one coming.
Man, that's fucking stupid because Ilya Dragunov sucks. I know, but next match, let's keep going because let's talk about more crazy stuff.
This thing, nobody still haven't heard nothing about Ricochet. And now that Braun Breaker got the belt, what if Ricochet pop back up and he challenged Braun Breaker and eventually beat Braun Breaker?
You don't need to. Why you need to come back for what? Just to get beat up again? Have the belt? I found that. Have the belt for 2 months? Use it again? No.
Damn it, Joe around you somewhere because you got dark all of a sudden. Let me stop for Joe pop up somewhere.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, I hear you.
All right, yeah, stop that. Yeah. Okay.
I said, let me stop for Joe pop up out of nowhere. What you grade?
He will. Eventually, he will.
What you grade?
This match, an F. I give it an F because I didn't want to watch the match. I've already seen it last month. I'm sorry. Oh shit.
Yeah. Your screen's been.
My screen's been kind of wacky. My bad. Keep going. Keep going.
In words of Rick James, cold blooded.
Yeah, I'm sorry. I didn't like the match.
Invisible Woman. Invisible Woman was.
I have like zero context. It might have been a good match, but if it was a repeat, then. But again, I have no context of whether I liked either wrestler or their personal styles or whether they deserve to win. But I don't know. I guess it's if it was a redemption match that was out of character. But
again, for the villain, it makes no fucking sense.
Yeah,
that's why I get pissed off.
Sometimes villains want to be heroes.
But he's not the fucking hero. Villain's still the fucking villain.
Sometimes heroes can be villains. Next match, ladies and gentlemen.
Next match, please.
I see hit the Batman quote on you like heroes got to become villains. Wow. I graded a C minus, C plus. All right. Next match we got the United States Championship. Logan Paul versus LA Knight. Yeah. Let me hear about it.
Oh God. Yes. Yes.
I didn't see it, but boo.
Okay. Now
let's talk about it.
Talk about it yourself. I'll say at the I got my things. Go on, D. What you're first? Because I'll say my things at the end.
Oh! I thought you was going. Me finally, finally, LA Knight get his shine. But the match was good. The match, Logan Paul could hold his own. The match was good, but I liked it better after the bell rang. New U.S. champion.
Wow.
New U.S. champion.
Yeah. Okay. I get that. LA Knight is very like The Rock, but very white. Something like that. So like kind of like a like Star-Lord, a little bit of Andy, but more no, Andy's stupid. I'll show you too. Now, ladies and gentlemen, everyone knows Alex Coquito and Ricky Reactions don't like any of the polls because of barriers and what they do to Puerto Rico. My screen keeps messing up. That's probably me. I will say this though. I am glad. It's kind of weird that in his hometown and his brand drink that's promoted all over the fucking on this. Remember the idea we had? No, I'm not that out loud. But we had about the drink and the cold. Yes. Yeah. Okay. Now. Yeah. Copyright. And he had the Prime everywhere. And he owns Prime.
Okay.
And he lost in his hometown, which is funny. You don't see that. You like if you're in your hometown and you're the villain, you don't really like lose that much. But there's not many villains that fight in their hometown.
Who's the villain in this
Logan Paul. You know, he's the guy that has the Prime thing literally in the middle of the ring. It's his brand. Prime is his brand. Yeah. And he's in his hometown of Cleveland, Ohio, even though it's him and his brother say that Puerto Rico is his hometown. What bullshit. But that's what it is. And he lost. And so I'm glad for that.
And we've been seeing them in our local.
Now, obviously, and obviously everywhere. My son loves Prime. He loves that stuff. He's like, it's really good. I'm like, you're deluded by infomercials. Now we can talk about Logan Paul and the alleged crypto scamming that he's doing, and the alleged backing up against the boxer who fought there's a lot of things happening.
His illegal privatization of Puerto Rican beaches.
His unalive video, that unalive prank that he did in front of kids in his home. A lot of things that he does. His brother panhandling with boxers to get people to love him. So he does he buys boxing rings here and redo them just for specific boxers, not for the whole world, not for the whole town, but just for specific. I'm sorry.
No. My question is, was it Chloe Bennett from Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. that dated Logan Paul?
Well, you know what? Ago? I guess so. Then I don't want to touch Chloe Bennett anymore with a stick. Hey, let's keep it going, Miss D-Walk. All right.
Anyways, continue.
Continue, D-Walk.
Hey, but Logan Paul did do this, like, he did this dope-ass moonsault outside the ring. It's like, he springboarded, but then he held his balance, and then he bounced off the rope again, spin, and then did a fucking moonsault. That was pretty nice. I was impressed by that one, but I graded a B+.
You know what he did?
What's that?
Okay. I give it a B plus. You know what the movie did
Yeah.
too? One of his special moves was he took an ATV on the beach and almost killed a whole bunch of turtle eggs. And I think that's a cool movie. Does too. Fuck Logan Paul. This is my show. It's the P.U.W.F. Fuck you too. Now, my match B plus because LA Knight won. Okay. Oh, by the way, I've been drinking, ladies and gentlemen, so enjoy that. Enjoy yourself. Now, treat yourself. All right.
Celebration.
Celebration. Let's go.
But like I said, another thing, I was happy because, like I said, he's from Ohio. You know how Michigan, Ohio is. But yeah, let's go.
Yep, let's go.
Next match, we have the WWE Women's Championship match that I didn't too much care about. That we got Bayley versus Nia Jax. Match was.
That's where it was.
Huh?
Hold up. Hold up. Before you continue, please explain how my girlfriend watched it from beginning to end. Please explain the match. This is the first time she ever saw Bayley and Nia Jax.
I might have seen Bayley before. I was rooting for Bayley. This honestly, the tap, like the final move, the power move sucked. Like I don't know.
Yeah.
He gave me the context before the match too of like Nia Jax and how she like went away for a while and
came back.
Came back.
Insurance policy that went wrong.
And that part, when he told me that, it made me nervous because I was watching and I'm already thinking, because that's always the thing watching wrestling. Like, that's why I wasn't a fan for such a long time. Is that, like, obviously 9% of the time, the people are like faking, you know, whatever pain they look like they're in for the crowd, right? For the story. But like sometimes they're in legit pain, and, you know. But so it's like I was nervous that, you know, if she was gonna be well trained and everything. So, but yeah, she won in the end, and I hope that Bayley's all right after having a giant twice.
Three times. Yes, three times. And Tiffany Time came out and tried to cash her Money in the Bank.
Yeah, and that I was like, she's not gonna make it after that.
Now, my thoughts on this match. Now, I have seen the very first ever match, and Dennis might remember this, but this is an oldie. Long time ago, Bayley fought a girl. I forgot what her name was, but she was all red, worst wrestler ever. And she would have wardrobe malfunctions every match in SmackDown. Like, oh, she has a wardrobe malfunction. She can't wrestle. She'll be back next week. And
Eva Marie.
There you go, Eva Marie. Now, when Nia Jax was still a rookie, she was the bodyguard and the enforcer for Eva Marie. There was a match that was so bad that was Bayley versus Eva Marie that they had to have two refs and Nia Jax outside. And even then, it was still the worst match ever in history. After all that, they tried to just cover everything with mayonnaise, and it didn't work. I've seen Bayley and Nia Jax fight like 8 times.
Mm-hmm.
Always different. Sometimes this one was by far the sloppiest match ever by Nia Jax. Not by Bayley. Bayley was on point the whole night.
Yeah.
But Nia Jax, holy shit. What the fuck? Maybe because it's the weight loss and it's kind of hard to transition to moves because you get used to like different body. Like, I understand that, but like, what the fuck? Honestly, it was a bad match. I gave it a D. I gave it a fucking D. It was bad because Nia Jax kept like making it look bad.
Mm-hmm.
And then the Tiffany thing, that pissed me off because I'm like, okay, you made her win and you keep looking at the fucking belt, Tiffany. Just knock her out. You saw that too, right? Knock her out with the fucking briefcase. 1, 2, 3, you win the belt. That's it. That would have been more acceptable. Honestly. But now you're looking at it. She's my queen, I'm the princess. You have the briefcase, Tiffany. She's going to betray you. What was that? Anyway, all right, back to you.
But
All right.
like I said, Bailey, she held her own. During the middle of the match, we seen Tiffany Stratton run down. But before that, we see Nia Jax give Tiffany Stratton a brand new Money in the Bank with the little strap on there and everything, like she been wanting. But in the middle of the match, we see Tiffany Stratton run down to the ring. We see her, it looked like she about to cash in, but neither she got scared Nia Jax, or she was like, no, not yet. But I'm gonna get over to the match because after the match was my favorite part. But we got Nia Jax winning with a double sumo drop. We got Nia Jax winning. She's new women's champion. You got Tiffany Stratton came in there. Tiffany Stratton, the whole time Tiffany Stratton was in the ring, she was looking at that title. But honestly, to me, it would have been better.
Yeah.
This storyline don't make no sense because how many people, especially a new up-and-comers, Tiffany Stratton wrestling Nia Jax. They could have did Bailey and Nia Jax. Man, they could have did Bailey and Tiffany Stratton. But I wouldn't have gared to build the Nia Jax. Like I said,
Yeah.
I would have had Tiffany Stratton cash in on Bailey. Be Bailey. New women's champion. Bailey had to get her rematch. But then at the same time, you keep Nia Jax on the back burner. To me, Nia Jax, nah. That's how I feel. And I give it an E. I give it an E.
Yep.
Pretty bad rating. I respect that. I mean, yeah, I agree. I don't think this was like if this is how Bailey loses the belt. I don't think this was the way to go.
No.
And I do think that I agree. It would have been more exciting. I don't understand why Tiffany ran in and did all that just to okay, she's vying for the belt. Well, you had the chance. It was right there.
Knock both for the belt. Knock both for the mount. And then pin Bailey.
Yeah, that's the thing. Bailey was already done by the time she showed up. So, which again, it sucks for her. Yeah. But Tiffany could have come in. That would have made it more exciting. I don't if Nia Jax is learning and training and actually improving, great. But if she's what Alex described to me is she kind of got this role through connections. If she's just a nepo baby who hasn't I don't know. I don't really.
That's what
want that.
She's always been a nepo fucking baby. That's how it is. That's the past that we jumped in. I'm like, oh crap.
Yeah, and he explained it to me, and honestly, I was just, I don't know. Just a lot of Botox. I do think it would have been more exciting for Tiffany to hop in and steal the belt, and I hope that there's either a rematch where Bailey takes the belt back, or somebody else better comes in.
Yeah.
We'll never know. Next match,
but
sir, please.
like I said, what would you grade it?
Yeah.
D.
Yep.
Same for him.
Yep. It was a shitty ass match.
Yeah, it was.
It was botching.
Bot City. This is the next match. This match where I've been waiting for. One of the matches I've been waiting for. We got CM Punk versus Drew McIntyre.
Oh, we skipped that one. Okay.
Oh, we did?
Yeah, we skipped that one because I knew
What
the
you think
outcome
about
was.
it?
They were setting it up. We skipped that match. So talk
That's
about
on him, guys. I would watch it.
Okay, well, let's go back and forth. Man, somebody need to break Seth Rollins' feelings on how he dressed. One of his friends need to pull him to the side like, dog, what the fuck are you doing? But we got to start off in words of JR, it was a slobber knocker. Both of them was getting their shit in. Bing bam, bing bam. Both of them. You could tell they hate each other in real life. That's how they was fighting. They was fighting like they hated each other, but it was a good back and forth. Get to the point. CM Punk finally get that bracelet from him. He was happy he got that bracelet. He put it on. When he turned around, bam, he got kissed with a Claymore. Then the fucking bracelet end up in fucking Seth Rollins. Instead of him throwing out the ring, he put it on. So CM Punk turned around and see him with the bracelet on. Referee. CM Punk get the fast out on Seth Rollins and everything. Pushing each other, fighting everything. Everybody had their own involvement with each other. So, get down to the nitty gritty. Drew McIntyre and Claymore on CM Punk. Drew McIntyre wins. 1, 2, 3. You would think the feud gonna be over. This petty motherfucker took the bracelet off CM Punk again and fucking put it back on his waist and on his wrist and then left. So part 2. But it was a good match though. It was a good match.
Okay.
Asshole move, but
I'll go back
it was
and
a good
watch
match. Huh?
We'll go back to watch it. I'll show my girlfriend the match, and she wants to watch it too.
Oh, but yeah. I mean, to me, honestly, I give it an A- to me personally. I like it. And then they still ain't finished. It's still a story tell because Seth Rollins. Now it's gonna be CM Punk and Seth Rollins now. You know, McIntyre got his win. I don't know what they gonna do next with McIntyre. Could we see a McIntyre and Gunther?
I was thinking about that, but we'll talk about that later. Let's keep it going.
All right. Next, we got. Damn, I told it already. God damn it! You should have stopped me before I even said something. Next, we got Damian Priest versus Gunther for the World Heavyweight Championship. This is a fucking slap ass match. This was like Slap City.
Yeah,
no Diddy. They were slapping the shit out of each other. It was a good match, though. It was a good ass match. It was also a twist too, but it was a good ass match. Did y'all watch? What y'all think about this match?
We got to the end of it and we saw this guy's face on the outside all like smirk. So I'm like, okay, he probably turned on Damian in order Damian to lose against Gunther. And I was pissed too, because like, oh wow, he won the championship just to lose in a month. Month. Like they get the Puerto Rico no loyalty or like any faith at all. They rather give it to the guy.
I mean, the problem is like his last match.
So,
yeah, I mean, he botched a bunch of times, and there was a noticeable botch. So I think some conversations were had, and he knew he fucked up. Like you saw on his face after that match, like he knew he fucked up.
Yeah, probably was a result. But these guys, like, if they're gonna play fast and loose, though, just go on, Dennis.
Hey, you know the funniest part though? Did y'all pay attention after Finn Balor put his leg on the rope and Damian Priest seen it on the thing? They showed a picture of Finn Balor, and all you see is Finn Balor. But then all of a sudden you see Damian Priest coming. The way he choked him was like some off the Simpsons when Homer about to choke Bart. How he reached out the ring and was choking him. Yeah. That's what made me laugh. That was some funny ass shit. But good back and forth match. Like I said, Gunther is a good ass, right? He an old school. Gunther is an old school wrestler. If you put Gunther in the 80s, he could hang out. He could wrestle with the old school wrestler. That's how you say it, Gunther is like old fashioned. And you don't find that too often by wrestlers, but that was a great match. Great match. Even though Finn Balor stood against Damian Priest, we got a new world champion, Gunther. What y'all think about it?
I don't know. I don't really thought. I didn't really watch.
We just watched the ending of it, so yeah. I guess for Gunther, he's a strong ass champion. You gotta find someone who's equally as strong to take him down, and that's gonna be hard to do, really, because
with Femi, perhaps?
No, he's in NXT.
Oh, different leagues.
Different leagues. But someone from where his brand is Gunther's, and I don't know. So let's just wait till next. We'll see what happens.
Cedric Alexander.
Oh my God,
the one that we're talking out of NXT.
No.
Okay.
No. If against Gunther, like the whole world will shut down. No.
Okay.
Hell no. Nothing against Cedric, but hell no.
Right.
Maybe if he came back, the guy from the Hurt Business, not MVP, the other one that left.
Shelton Benjamin.
Lashley. Lashley. If Lashley went after Gunther, that'd
be a good match.
Badass match.
Yeah. Hopefully Lashley come back. Hopefully Lashley come back. Hey Lashley, if you watching this, come back.
Maybe. And if not, Lashley, the only other person I can see take off Gunther is Brock.
Is who?
That's it. There's Brock.
Yeah.
Brock Lesnar.
Yeah. That's who That's who Gunther wanna wrestle.
The only other person that can come in.
Gunther wanna wrestle Brock Nick.
Brock comes in, takes the belt off. If he beats Brock, that will legitimize him. If he doesn't beat Brock, that's just another number. That's just another number for.
Yeah.
Another $2 million. He only fights millions. He doesn't fight for $100,000.
Yeah.
And he buys land in Canada. It's really weird.
Okay.
Yeah, no, good for him. He has a family. He provides. He hunts and kills his own meat. Good for him.
It's crazy because he actually all he do is shoot animals. He don't watch TV. All he do is shoot animals. That gotta suck.
His daughter is like becoming like one of the best amateur wrestlers in the league.
Okay.
He big just like him.
She looks
just like him.
Muscular, no neck, just like a beast.
All right.
So no one says her. No, if she went to the Olympics, who's gonna say anything about that? Oh, that's not a woman. That's a woman. That's just a muscular genetic freak like her daddy.
Yeah,
which is totally normal.
Yeah, that's crazy. But I graded
when go on.
No, but I graded Bleacher Report gave it an A-. I agree with Bleacher Report. That was an A- match. What you think?
NA for me because I didn't watch it except for the end.
I never gonna lie. I'm gonna be on. I'll give it a B. A B. I'll change it. I'll take it back. I'll give it a B. But let's get to the main event. Let's talk about it. We got Cody Rhodes versus Solo Sikoa, undisputed championship match. What y'all think about? What y'all think about Cody coming with the dog, and then he find up and catch up with Arn Anderson?
It's kind of weird that Arn Anderson came out of nowhere and kind of gave him like a good. Arn Anderson's in AEW, but you can still go back and forth. So.
Hey, he should have gave him the gun speed.
Well, that was after the.
He should have gave him the gun speed.
Yeah. I okay. Me and my girlfriend watched this match from beginning to end, ladies and gentlemen.
Mm-hmm.
And this was a classic Cena match.
Mm-hmm.
You understand what I mean? Where no matter what you did to John Cena, he never got pinned. He never. No matter, remember, we watched the match. They did so many specials on him. The tag teams did a special on him. Fatu jumped on a table on top of him and threw him in the ring, and nothing did not get a 3 on him. That's how John Cena was booked.
Mm-hmm.
It's ridiculous. But I'm like, okay, and this whole match was like maybe 45 minutes.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it was long.
Look at that, 45 minutes match, baby. You're like, this match is going on forever. I'm like,
45 minutes?
yeah,
Jeez.
yeah.
My
You don't
favorite
see it,
part.
it just flies by. Holy shit. You know, you're looking at that like, and all these false finishes. And then on top of that, everything that happens, Roman Reigns comes out.
Oh man, you gotta put the excitement on him, man. You gotta put some excitement on Roman Reigns.
I like the way he came out. I like that he has the new shirt. Original Tribal Chief. That's what OTC man stood for. Kasol Sikoa in the last coming weeks is saying that he's the new Tribal Chief.
Mm-hmm.
He's the new Roman Reigns.
That's why Roman came out,
He's
because
like, yeah, bitch. Like,
don't
yeah.
be talking on my name like that.
Yeah, exactly. So when Roman Reigns comes out, he comes out slow and shit, and then he does and then I really thought he was gonna do a Superman punch on Cody, and then I'm like, all right, I helped you, boom, done, and that would have been poetic. I'm like, all right, I helped you because you've been doing this for 45 fucking minutes, and you can't put him away. I did it one Superman punch. I thought it was gonna be like that. When punch a Koa, I'm like, yeah, you kind of deserve that. You're talking shit for the last couple weeks, and you killed Paul Heyman, who was the wise man for the Tribal Chief. And even the wise man is like, you're not the Tribal Chief. Roman Reigns is the Tribal Chief. So they power bombed him and get him away.
Mm.
So he's out. So he comes in, does the spear. And I did like in the match, so Sikoa did the spear too.
Mm-hmm.
Just to mock Roman Reigns. He did that. He did do it. Cody winning by like trying to be all badass. He picked up Solo and did his special one to the and looks at Roman.
Mm-hmm.
And when I saw that, go on. You remember that? Like he looked at Roman.
Finish your thing. Yeah, I just remember.
When I saw that, I automatically thought to myself, I'm like, you're not gonna win against Roman. Or Roman's not gonna win the belt. So how the hell are they gonna do this shit in a weird type of way? Because Roman was giving him a look like, yeah, I could have beat you at any time, and I didn't feel like doing it because I feel like doing it. This is family business. Cody looked at him like, even if you did that, I'm still gonna beat you to come after me. It was just looks, and those looks alone could be deadly.
Mm-hmm.
And I will like to see that. I would like to see that match between Roman and Cody, but a new Roman. This is a Roman trying to get his empire back, and it's Cody just trying to not get his ass beat all the time by by everybody.
Mm-hmm.
Everybody's had his ass.
Yeah.
So for me, even though this match was super long, but I've seen Iron Man matches. Iron Man matches are 60 minutes.
Yeah.
Exactly. And it's depending on how many pins and how many points you win by the end of the match.
Mm.
That's Iron Man. So this was sort of close to Iron Man. If they would have went 10 more minutes, it was like, holy shit. But I would give this match a B. Honestly. For me. Good ending. Roman Reigns came out. Finished the storyline between Solo Sikoa and everything else. So therefore they're going to deal with that shit later on. And Cody can breathe a little bit. Because he doesn't have to deal with Solo. Roman.
Mm-hmm.
Roman's gonna deal with Solo, and Cody can just shoot in the cut. I'm like, I have nothing to do with this. Nothing. I'm just gonna chill for next month. And he'd probably be a dick and like, look at you. I'm Cody Rhodes. Cody Rhodes. Sorry. This deal. Your thoughts?
Want to give a shout out to my man Rod. He know what he's talking about when I throw up the ones. But I don't know. Like I said, Roman Reigns saved this match to me. I give it like a B. Roman Reigns, he made that match more. When that Roman Reigns pop in the middle of that match was crazy.
Yeah, I know they're setting up for a larger storyline because The Rock talked about it. Like he made a whole ass documentary about like giving Cody Rhodes, like letting him finish out his storyline versus just having The Rock fight Roman Reigns.
Yeah.
So this is leading up to something bigger.
Cody's
over the
involved
next
with
year.
it.
I give it
Cody's
to
in-
me too.
Yeah, Cody's still involved with it. It's a triangle now because you seen he speared Solo, but then at the same time, Roman Reigns is looking at Cody Rhodes like, "I'm coming to get back what's mine." So it's still a triangle. You got a
Yeah.
blood. You got two bloodlines, and then you got Cody Rhodes. It's to get crazy. And then you still got like 5 more members that's about to be in part of the bloodline on each side. So this crazy.
Yeah.
Now, Alex, what was your grade before I give some thoughts I just remembered on the Bailey match?
Yes. On this match?
No, give your grade first.
Overall of pay-per-view?
No, of this match.
A
B.
It was a long ass match. Good psychology of the match.
No, I was gonna say I wish there was a live reaction when we were watching.
Yeah.
There was a moment between we're going back now to the Bailey and
Nia
Jax match when Bailey pulled Nia Jax off the ropes of the ring and like threw her back, and there was like a perfect moment where she like had her legs up and could have pinned her easy.
Oh yeah.
And instead of going towards her to pin her, she went all the move, which did nothing.
Yeah.
And ultimately lost. But yeah, that was just the moment that I wish we could have captured. Where I was like, you could have done it.
That
you
is
were
true.
right there.
Ladies and gentlemen, yeah, my girlfriend got so pissed. Like that was the point of the match where Bailey did a powerbomb to Nia Jax, who was on the second rope, and it was a good powerbomb. Like,
Yeah.
Even I think it was a couple like people in the crowd. They got up and like, holy shit, look at that, and they did it, and her legs were planted all the way to the back of her head. It would have been perfect. 1, 2, 3. But Bailey's like, I'm gonna do that, and did the Macho Man elbow drop, and still got the 2.
Yeah.
I understand that. I understand that completely. Like it was kind of, yeah. Again, ow.
Sorry, mosquito.
But at the same
Okay.
time, I'm like, it happens. It freaking happens at the same time. But let's
Yeah.
this overall was a C for me. I mean, Roman came back, sure, but that's for other things. LA Knight took the belt off Logan, great. Bailey lost the belt. It would have been cool if, like, because Bailey had like the wacky inflatable 2 guys. If one of them would have came back to give spirit, kind of like it. Like she looks at the distance, and like I thought about that right now in my head, where Sasha Banks, not really called Sasha Banks, sent her a gift in the box, and then when she was getting beat up, she would look at the screen where the entrance is, and then a wacky inflatable guy would just like start inflating itself, be like, yeah, and then she get the power to win because she has to remind herself where she came from. You know, that would give her power. That would have been cool, honestly. But what they did. Other than that, a C.
Yeah.
Overall, that's a great.
Yeah. Yeah, like you said, I was happy. I was happy Gunther won because I could see Gunther holding the bill for a long time. I was happy to see LA Knight win.
Now he has to be smart and not do stupid shit and not lose the belt, because you can lose that belt real quick while we're talking the back, bro.
Yeah. Yeah. But other than that, I don't know. Like you said, I give it a C. I give it a C plus. I give it a solid stinking C plus.
Okay.
And there we have it. That was the last main event for SummerSlam. So I think that's the end of the show right now. Thank you all for watching. Tune in Wednesday or maybe Thursday, whenever we feel like it, and Saturdays.
Oh no, D-Walk this Wednesday we're gonna do it because again we're gonna watch. Me and my girlfriend are gonna watch it on Tuesday live on Sci-Fi. So on Wednesday, ladies and gentlemen, 9:30 p.m. on NXT Time with D-Walk, which will be the debut episode on his YouTube and other things. We'll talk about that later. Stay healthy. Stay happy. Podcast for underappreciated wrestling fans is about love, unity, wrestling, and reminding people that when you throw away people from other podcasts and think it's cool, they grow into something better. And remember also, yes, baby.
See you guys next time. Good night.
And thanks for watching, bitches.
Lace up your boots, we're about to fight. NXT in the house, bringing the ice. We walk
Nope,
on like ready to ignite.
I'm a little drunk. No, I didn't. There we go. Happens. It happens. It happens. There we go. There we go.
Lace up your boots, we're about to fight. NXT in the house, bringing the ice. We walk on like ready to ignite. Detroit hip hop, take